This piece right here is very important for taking apart and putting back together the dock. There's 3 of them in there. They're very important that you don't lose these because you cannot take apart the dock or assemble it without it. It's very important. And you can see that fits right in there. Like that. And then it will, that's how you'll tighten it down. Once you're down on the dock, you can tighten those little caps into place. So again, that's a very important piece. Make sure you put it back when you're done. So the pieces that hold the dock together are these pieces right here. There's the top piece. Here's the cap piece that I was just talking about. And then there's the bottom piece. And so what you have to first do, sorry, it's gonna be a little hard for me to do when I'm videotaping my phone. Put it in this way. You put it at an angle. Let me see if I can get it right for you that way. You put it at an angle like that. And then when it's in, you're just gonna kind of kick it into place. See how it just snapped into place? There it goes. Okay, I'm going to show you how to quickly put together, not quickly, but how to assemble the dock and how to take it apart. When you're taking the dock apart, you're going to first work this under like this. It's going to be kind of hard, and it always helps to have somebody stand on each end of the dock so it doesn't bind. You work this underneath, you work it all the way up to here, and then you lift up on it to kind of hold it in place. Then you use the pieces that I was talking about. This piece right here goes right into here, and you use the crescent wrench and you take it off. Use the screwdriver to kind of pull this off, but you got that metal piece in there that's holding this little piece here. If you're not careful, what you do not want is as soon as you take off this cap right here, this thing will just go kaplunk, it will drop in the water. So, but with that metal piece holding that, it's going to hold it into place. You remove that piece, and then once this is moved up, you're going to see this piece exposed, this little rod here. What I do is I just lasso it. I just put a little piece around like this, pull it tight, and make sure it's really tight. And then you can you're gonna have to maybe push on that a little bit to get it to drop. But when it drops, give it some slack and you can work it all the way out. Then you can lift it up like this. That's how you stop it from dropping. So that's how you do each of the pieces when you're taking it apart. And again, it is very important to have somebody standing at the other end. And after you take the dock apart, you got to pull this dock all the way over. So this end over here is flush to this over here. And you're gonna have to really secure it over here, kind of pull it up on the sand over here. So that the bench is facing the Folgers, is out towards there. Okay, now when you assemble the dock, you take it off from where it should be up on the sand, you pull it out, you turn it this way. And again, you're gonna need probably at least 3 people, I'm guessing. Because you're going to need to have a couple people, once it's kind of in a place, standing right here on each end, because it will really bind. And then you take this tool right here, which is so important. You take this bottom piece here and you do it this angle first. Don't come at it this way, come at it this way here. Kind of get it like that. Then you're going to have to stomp on it and kick it into place. See how it went in place? Now it's kind of lined up like that. And then you're going to have to work the pieces together, and again, it helps if a couple people are there. Then you put this in the water, and you're going to have, this is going to be kind of low, and you slide it over. And I'd probably work on this piece. This first piece is a real challenge. You're going to have to kind of line it up there and kind of start pulling it once you get these together. And again, that's the biggest challenge, is getting these pieces together, because they won't, at the bottom, it's going to wedge out. There's no way to get them together. It's just very challenging. But if you have people standing on that edge, and you can get that, then you work this up, you pull it up, and then once it is up in there, you kind of bend this to the side. That's when you put this cap on. fit it in there, and then you put this here with a little piece, similar to how you take it apart. And then once that's here, then you can kind of start, once this is secure, you can kind of, as you're pushing down, kick it this way, and you got to work it on out. That's the way to put it together. It takes somebody kind of strong to work this, but again, balancing is what we found is the secret.